All of you, I can't fight the damned air. You want to live, stay out.
Is there something I can do?
Wait. Messiah Hawk. Maker, please, the street is death. There was a cloud that drove people mad, and now a seeping mist that kills. All I can do is warn people. If someone like you dies on my watch, I'm right stuffed.
Easy, son. Keep your post. This is my risk.
But... shh.
Maker, we won't last long in this. Find the source.
This should do the trick on those barrels.
Time to tell the Arad Shah how he was right and wrong.
Easy. I'm just trying to find out what happened.
Is that Sirrah Hawk? You have enemies. I'm glad it's you, really. These poor people. You are a much better target.
So, care to explain your particular brand of crazy?
Qunari take my people. My siblings forget their culture, then go to the Qun for purpose. We're losing them twice, so I get some help. But this is all wrong.
You were going to kill people anyway. That's not funny at all, really.
It can still work. They're hidden in your city. They'll enrage the faithful and make sure the Qunari are blamed. Me,
her if you must.
So, I was wrong about our thief.
It appears so.
They say we were careless with our trap, that this is our fault. But even without the Sarcomech, there would have been death. This elf was determined to lay blame at our feet. I admire conviction with a focus, but your kind are truly committed to weakness.
Why aren't you more concerned about her supporters?
Our enemies strike from and it will... I am stuck here.
You could have built a ship by now, you know.
It is not about a ship. Filth stole from us. Not now, not the Sarcomech. Years ago. A simple act of greed has bound me. We are all denied Parvolin until... Vixen! Thank you.
He's on the edge.
So, I was wrong about our thief.
It appears so.
They say we were careless with our... This elf was...
But your feet didn't do anything wrong, did they?
I admire conviction with a focus. Your kind are truly committed to weakness.
That weak elf made a good effort at using your own weapon against you.
We have but one weapon. The certainty of the Qun. It cannot be used against...
Well, of course not. Certainty's not pointy enough to make a good weapon.
And it doesn't matter.
It's been a long...
It will take... I am stuck here.
That is not the understanding of city leaders and their supporters.
Let them rot. Filth stole from us. Not now, not the Sarcomech. Years ago. A simple act of greed has fixing. Thank you.
He's on the edge.
So, I was wrong about our thief.
It appears so.
They say we were careless with our trap, that this is our fault. But even without the Sarkamek, there would have been death. This elf was determined to lay blame at our feet. I admire conviction with a focus, but your kind are truly committed to weakness.
She was angry to see her people losing their culture by claiming yours.
We accept those who submit to the Qun. The weak naturally strong. It doesn't matter. We did not come equipped to indoctrinate. I am here to satisfy a demand you cannot understand.
It's been a long time.
It will take as long as needed. No ship is coming. There is no rescue from duty to the Qun. I am stuck here.
You keep going on about that, but never say anything.
Should I argue the wind? Very well. Filth stole from us. Not now, not the Sarkamek. Years ago. A simple act of greed has bound me. We are all denied Parvolin until I alone recover what was lost under my command. That is why this elf and her shadows are unimportant. That is why I do not simply walk from this pustule of a city. Fixing your mess is not the demand of the Qun, and you should all be grateful! Thank you, human, for your service. Leave.
He's on the edge. The Viscount should know.
My patience is strained.
By the Dread Wolf!
Why is my house always such a mess with...
Years of nice, quiet...
The Kun...
Right. A mad elf put the make... and the Arishok. I suspected he had no plans to leave. I didn't know it was just as annoying for him.
Keep the worst of them off his back, and it'll be all right.
But that is the problem. It has already escalated, despite your efforts. Shame.
What happened?
A Qunari delegate and entourage paid me a visit. They left my chambers with precision, but were not reported by the outer guard. What do you imagine will be the Arishok's reaction?
We need to get out in front of...
I don't know who would benefit from fighting the Qunari, but it will cost all of us.
You have information about the missing Qunari?
I am to help you, yes. Viscount Dumas would appreciate discretion in... I would prefer that you were not involved at all. But that is neither here nor there.
The Arishok is growing violent. He might want an excuse to end this peace.
I suspect that if the Arishok wanted to take over, he simply would. For all we fear that heretical Qun of his, its demands have done more to keep him in check than any of our efforts. Besides, would Qunari stoop to trickery? There is no precedent, but there is unfortunate evidence of influence on our side.
Has anyone reported this to the Qunari?
Maker, no. I'd be signing the messenger's death warrant. He'll find out soon enough, of course. And when he does, the Viscount is rightly concerned that the illusion of peace will dissolve.
It sounds like you don't want them found.
I must think of what is best for the Viscount's office. Bringing attention to such an incident benefits... The Qunari are neutral hostiles at best. There is no relationship to salvage by overextending ourselves on their behalf.
I'm having a hard time picturing the abduction of a Qunari entourage.
Unfortunately, not at their best. Their swords were tied into their sheaths, as I advised. It seemed a respectful compromise. Even I know you cannot separate a Qunari from his weapon.
I'm sure you have suspicions about what happened.
My concerns are well-founded. This could not have escaped the notice of the city guard. Unless they were involved. Not coincidentally, a number of recent recruits have failed to
The
Hanged man. Obvious.
I can't... Please keep this quiet. The Viscount is...
Please keep it quiet, Sirrah. Years of nice, quiet anxiety. Gone. Along with a whole
The Qunari...
Right. A mad elf. The Maker. And the Arishok. I suspected he had no plans to leave. I didn't know it was just as annoying for him.
Keep the worst of them off his back, and it'll be all right.
But that...
What?
They left my... What do you imagine will be the Arishok's reaction?
We need to get...
I don't benefit from fighting the Qunari, but it will cost all of us.
You have information...
I would prefer that you were not involved at all. But that is neither here nor there.
I'm having a hard time
It seemed a respectful compromise. Even I know you cannot
I'm sure you have suspicions about what happened.
My concerns are well-founded. This could not have escaped the notice of the city guard. Unless they were involved.
Have any failed to report?
Several. You should start with one of them. Although where you find a swordsman so eager to sell his honor and duty, I'm sure I don't know.
A hanged man.
Hanged man.
Got to be.
Right. Then you know what to look for. I can't imagine this has occurred without notice. There is always a weak link. Please keep this quiet. The Viscount is under enough scrutiny.
I'm with you.
That corner looks dusty. How embarrassing.
How much longer do I have to wait?
I have something for you.
Ooh, what's this? Oh, isn't that just the cutest thing?
You can't see it, but below deck there's a perfect replica of you with a dozen sailors in attendance.
You tease. I'm sure there isn't. It is a worthy goal to work towards, however. Thank you, Hawke. This was a thoughtful gesture. Oh?
He went into the back room for another keg of ale.
Hawke, I've got some news. And maybe you should be sitting down for this. Or drunk. Or both.
Varric, whatever you have to tell me, it'll be fine.
I know. I've had an ear out for Bartrand. After the Deep Roads, he ran to Rivain, probably because he knew I couldn't track him. But I hear he might be back in Kirkwall. He called in loans from a few of his contacts in Hightown.
We need some answers from your brother.
I agree. Bianca's been missing him something awful. Let's stop by his new house. Welcome him back to the neighborhood and all that.
So you be careful going back there.
I promise. If I go back there, I won't be alone.
So he comes down wearing nothing but his... We have a few drinks and everyone's laughing at him, but he doesn't care.
Anyone knows Sir
naked. Just there in things.
So, I never expected to be palling around with the captain of the guard.
We're not pals.
We're not? What about that time we painted each other's toenails?
Do you want something?
Love, life, and liberty. What more does a man need?
You're in a jolly mood.
Well, when you're here, I know you're not leading men into Darktown to arrest me.
You know, I might be able to give you a hand with that.
Don't ingest the merchandise. It's not recommended.
You one of them? My mother used to say that there are a lot.
Yes, I'm still here.
So you are here. That's enough, Alistair.
What?
Stop.
Hey! I'm you. Do you ever feel like the world's getting perfect?
I've seen you.
Anyone know Sir Karen? Has he done anything wrong?
Speed Griffin. Good one.
Don't mind the drunks. They're friendlier than they look. You hear about the Isle of Redcliffe? What kind of sick... Liam the Arborman. Can they do that? Watch out for pirate... Watch out for pirate... Some folk are smuggling mages out of Kirkwall. I...
I hope all is well. A new letter on your... desk awaits your attention.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
You're much prettier.
Oh, you're too kind. Is it warm in here? Stop bubbling, Mara. I've spent the last few years restoring this. One of my clan found it in the Brazilian forest, we think. Poor Tamlin. We never found him. Just the shattered pieces of the Alluvion. And Arulin home. And my clan... She has a disappointed frown that took...
Good to see you again, Messiah. Nothing new to report, I'm afraid.
Do Dalish honestly not recognize the difference between demons and beneficial spirits?
We've never thought of the Fade as the home of our gods. It is an realm, another people's home, no different or more foreign than, say, Orzammar.
You can say that again.
But have you never studied the types of demons?
Keeper. You return to us, Dalen. Have you reconsidered this path at last?
Go on. I'm with you.
Thank you, Hawke. Keeper, I need the Arulinholm, the ancient carving blade that Master Island keeps.
I see. You wish to rebuild the Alluvian.
You don't have to approve of it. I'm invoking Via Sulavanen. I'll do whatever task you wish.
Well, I'm glad to know I can still disapprove. It is your right. I will give you a service to perform if you insist.
We appreciate your help. This means a lot to Merrill.
I'm glad that Merrill has a friend in you, child. I hope you will look after her.
I can take care of myself, Keeper.
Yes, Dalen. I know. Avar Terrell has taken the lives of 3 of our hunters. It lairs in a cavern in the mountainside. Seek it out, slay it. No one else must fall to its anger. Do this for us, and I will give you the Arulinholm. May the Dread Wolf never catch your scent.
The cave must be near camp. The Keeper would just warn the hunters away otherwise.
Hunters doing in here?
The Keeper would have sent them to recover elven artifacts from the Varterol before the camp had to move in again.
So your Keeper sent them to their deaths?
No. Normally they let the Dalish come and go as we please. Something must have provoked it. Oh, Harshal. I'm so sorry. I'll...
Mind if I try my hand at that?
Jandan.
Tread, Kev. May the trickster never find you in the beyond. We should give their clan Ami.
Is someone there? It's safe. You can come out.
Hello? Praise Andraste. I mean the creators. I thought I'd never get out of... Meryl?
Anethera, Paul. Are you hurt?
Stay back! What do you want from me?
Paul, what's wrong? I'm here to help.
Stay back! Don't touch me!
Be calm, Paul. We'll help you get back to the camp.
You don't know what she is, what she's done! Creators, help me! Someone, please!
Well, no! We have to catch him, hurry! Paul? Maybe it's not too late. You can help him, can't you, Anders? You can heal anyone.
Meryl. He's gone.
What did you do to scare...
I'll give you a hint. It has to do with demons, and slitting your wrists.
There was nothing you could have done.
He was more afraid of me than the Varteral.
Paul wasn't like the others. He was city-born. Worldly. He ran away from the Denerim and found us. I thought if anyone would understand, he would. This... Something is very wrong.
Paul. What was he thinking? He acted like I was a monster.
Maybe he was thinking, ah, Blood Mage! That seems the most likely scenario.
The way everyone looked at me in the camp when we arrived. What have they been saying about me? They must think I'm worse than the Blight. I've never hurt the clan. They had no reason to be afraid of me. None of this makes any sense.
The Varterral is dead.
Maseranus. I'll breathe easier knowing that we
found these.
I'll return them to their families.
We lost Paul. In the cave, he fled at the sight of me. Straight into the Varterral.
Many of the clan fear you will bring back the corruption. Or worse, from the mirror.
And where did they get that idea?
I am their keeper, Dalain. It was my duty to warn them. It's still not too late for you to return to us. Reconsider.
Must we go over this again?
The Eluvian is a trap. It cost us Tamlin. It led you to blood magic. Will you let it twist?
And who am? We've done as you asked.
Hawke. Because Merrill won't listen, I give this heirloom of my clan to you for safekeeping. Please.
Thank the creators. I thought maybe she'd go back on her word.
What did the Keeper mean the mirror led you to blood magic?
The shard I picked up was corrupted. I couldn't cleanse it without help. The Keeper refused. She said that it belonged to another time and should be left there. So I found a spirit. It gave me the power to purify the mirror through blood magic.
I've never heard of blood magic purifying anything.
There's nothing inherently evil about blood magic. It's magic, like any other.
Are you really that stupid?
The power that If I had piles of lyrium lying about, I could have used that, but I didn't. I used what I had.
Merrill, the Eluvian is ruining your life. You don't want to do this.
You're siding with the Keep.
Over the
This is dangerous, yeah. I know what I'm doing, Hawke. Give me the Arulin home.
I can't let you do this.
You're keeping a priceless heirloom of my clan. I can't believe you. I...
The Varterral is...
Thank the creators. I thought maybe she'd go back. So I found a spirit. It gave me the power to purify the mirror through blood magic. If I had piles of lyrium lying about, it is a sacrifice. But if the...
Andarana to Shan, Hawke.
crafting is second to none, I assure you.
If you walk the paths of Sunder Mountain, walk softly. Something out there.
Hawke, I could never have faced the Keeper myself. I never imagined a human would help me restore Dalish history. No one ever understood. Not the Keeper, not my clan. Just you.
I'm sensitive, handsome, and supportive. What else could you possibly want?
Nothing. Oh, not that I'm saying that I want you. I'll just stop talking now. You're the first real friend I've ever had. Mar Serana's Lethaline. Oh, Hawke. Come in. I was just... Am I crazy?
What? No, of course not.
I thought their rule in a home would fix everything. The mirror would work and everything would be right again. But I keep dreaming of Paul's face. Everyone that I care for thinks I'm a monster.
It's hard to imagine someone more lovable than you.
That's so untrue. I can think of someone. You've been so good to me. Someday I'll make this up to you, Lethaline.
So many mages.
Brilliant. I'm amazed that you found everything. My craft can be...
thank goodness you're here. I thought you went to the Hanged Man. And I always went there to look for you first, but then I thought you might have gone to see your uncle instead. And I'm rambling, aren't I?
Why were you looking for me, Meryl?
After you left, I couldn't stop thinking about Paul and the mirror and everything that's happened. I wonder if I've made a mistake leaving the Dalish.
You're just feeling homesick. Don't second-guess yourself.
I suppose if I hadn't left my people, I never would have met you. If you were Dalish, my people would have a kingdom by now. And half of Thedas would be attacking us. So maybe things worked out for the best.
I doubt that I'd have unified the elves and ushered in a golden age.
If you were an elf, Master Hawk, birds would swoop down out of the trees and compose songs just for you. The Keeper, my whole clan will object if we... Not that they can possibly hate me anymore, I suppose.
Their disapproval is a small price to pay for being with you. Meryl. It's all right.
What happens now? Are we... What did this mean?
Now, we both decide what happens next.
If you hadn't come to Sundermount that day, I can't imagine where I'd be now. I love you. I probably shouldn't have said that, should I? I always say the stupidest things.
I love you, Meryl. Actually, I was going to suggest you move in with me.
Here? In Hightown? The rich, fancy part of the city with no rats in it. And you? With an elf. Marvenon. You really are crazy, aren't you? If you're not afraid, then neither am I.
Lots of old things from Lothering in there.
I like the doggy.
You've had luck on your travels? Good luck getting in. I've been waiting all day.
It's different here as captain. Feels like family. Hawke, I need a favor that I can only trust to you.
You can always ask.
It should be a small matter, but I worry. I need you to give something to Guardsman Donnic, here in the barracks. No questions, and he is not to know it's from me.
Donnic? The one we pulled from...
The event that put me here. But this is a different need of the Guard and its captain. And you're doing very badly at the no questions part.
It must be something important if you're going to all this trouble.
That's none of your business.
That seems abrupt, even for you.
I already regret this. You can accept that or not, but that's all I can say.
You need me for something as simple as this?
I protect many people. Citizens well beyond the men and women I command. But who do I really know besides you? I need a friend to do this. It's a short list.
Very well, Aveline. If it means that much.
I appreciate...
Good day, Sirrah.
Hello, Hawke. Another time? I'm a little busy. The heart of law in Kirkwall. If I have to say something about it anyway. What are you doing? Don't talk to him with me here. What are you doing? Don't talk to him with me here.
How much longer do I have to wait?